Welcome back, everyone. It is great to see you again as we continue our journey into mastering Excel interface overview and navigation. So today we will build on that foundation and dive deeper. And in the last class, we look at Excel interface components, which are your ribbons and your quick access. Your ribbons and your quick access. Just a recap, your ribbons, they are toolbar at the top of the screen that are organized into tabs. And what are your tabs? Example, we have the home, your inserts, your page layout, your formulas, etc. So each tabs contain group of related commands. And I said your quick access toolbars is a customizable toolbar for frequently used commands like save, your undo, and redo. These are your quick access toolbars. So for today, we'll be looking at understanding workbook and worksheet structure. So what do I mean by understanding workbook and worksheet structure? In Microsoft Excel, workbook and worksheets are fundamental components of a structure. So here's an explanation of their standing structure. So workbook is your entire file. After doing all your data sets, your column, your row, which I will get to that. So your workbook is the Excel file you save on your computer. That is after the whole work. So it serves as a container for organizing and storing data. So each workbook contains one or more worksheets. So let's think of it this way. Think of the workbook as a binder and the worksheets as individual pages within the binder. So think of this as your binder and individual pages as your what? As your worksheets. So this is your worksheet. Sheet 1. This is it. Yeah. So if you want to change the name, you can rename it to whatever you are working on. Maybe you don't want to call it sheet 1. You right click on your computer, then you rename. Or you want to delete, you can also delete this sheet. Or you want to move or copy, maybe you have another sheet. For you to create another sheet, you click on this plus sign here. You create sheet 2. So you can move this to this place. Can you see? You can also move it to this place. You double click, then you move, you double click and move it back. So worksheets, the grids, let's talk about the grids inside. So a worksheet is a single tab page within the workbook consisting of rows and columns. This is what I mean by your row. It is the horizontal line in your table. This highlighted line you're seeing is your row, and it is identified by numbers. While your worksheet, can you see this highlighted cell? This is your column, and you can identify it by your letters. Column is from up to down, row is from left to your right. So the columns, they are labeled alphabetically, like I said, A, B, your C, your D, etc. And the rows are numbered 1, 2, 3, etc. So the intersection of a column and row form a cell. This thing here, can you see my cursor here? This is a cell. The intersection of a column and row form a cell, which is where data, formulas, or functions are entered. Like now, you have a goat. This is your cell. You can enter your formula into it. We'll get to that later. So each worksheet has a tab at the bottom for identification, and you can rename, add, or delete this tab as needed. Like I told you before, you can right click on this, you rename, you delete, you insert something, and you can also move. So what are the relationship and organization? A workbook can hold multiple worksheets. Like think of a workbook as a binder, and the sheets within the binder